In early January 2013, we decided to take a weekend trip down to see the Florida Flywheelers Antique Tractor Show and Swap Meet at their club park in Fort Meade, Florida. And while there, we went over to Avon Park and stayed at the historic Jacaranda Hotel. The hotel was built back in the 1920s and then had guests like Babe Ruth, Clark Gable, and even Al Capone used to go here. But in 1988, it was purchased by the South Florida State College for their culinary students training. And the students trained in the modern now kitchen. And on Sundays, or I guess during week too, they serve the meals in the restaurant. The restaurant is closed on Saturday, but it's open every other day. And then Sunday they have a large Sunday brunch. You enter the hotel through these nice little blue doors here and into the lobby area. And off to the right is the desk, and the windows off to the very far right there, actually to the left of the desk, is the entrance into the dining area. This is part of the lobby area. They have a fireplace, and that's the, I guess, front desk area. You can see the old-time mail slots on the wall in the back. And they had sitting areas and even a library area where you could come down and get books and sit around and read books. Didn't have much TV back in the 20s. This is some art. I believe it's from some local artists. Of course, they had an old-time piano. And this is the dining room area, and on Saturday when we were there, it was closed, but Sunday they have their Sunday brunch. And there's Al Capone, one of their other famous guests, who had a special room just for him. And our boy got a kick out of this telephone, wondering what this big dial was with all the numbers on it. I'm sure maybe people remember that. And there's the elevator, goes up to the other floors, and you can take the staircase to the left. Now the elevators have to be operated by somebody that works there. And this is the second floor where the men's culinary students are. And there you can see the elevator off to the left, and we were on the third floor, so you have to push the button, make it ring 3 times, then somebody from the desk comes over and operates the elevator. And that's a fire door in one of the hallways up there. Now this is a seating area in our room. It was like a 2-room apartment, I don't want to say apartment, but a motel room. And I highly suspect that in the day, it was 2 separate rooms that shared the same bathroom. Because you went from the one room through the bathroom, which had a shower in it, into this other bedroom. And both the seating area and this other bedroom had sink areas in there where you could, wash up at. And then it had another door that went out to the hallway. But most likely it was 2 separate rooms that they rented out. So we head over to the Florida Flywheelers Park. Now this is a map you'll see on the entrance coming in, but I highly recommend going to their website and downloading this map, because you can see all the little buildings numbered off to the left and all over the place. Then they give a listing of what all those buildings are, so you can kind of find your way around. It's a very large area. Now here's the ticket booth coming in, and I believe it's still $10 to get in. And you can bring your own golf cart, and it costs you an extra $5. And people ride the golf carts around. And of course, you're going to see lots of all these little steam engines. And you ever wondered what to do with that stainless steel drum out of your dryer? You make a fire pit out of it. There's a little tractor pull they had, and these are small tractors, and some of them, had the little kids riding them. I'll say little adults too. Those are weights stacked up over the front wheels. I think it probably had a motorcycle engine in it. Some of them would scream pretty loud. This little girl here, she actually drove that tractor. Now there you can see people in the golf carts, and that tractor there is the tram. You can jump on and off, and it goes all over continuously. So if you don't want to walk and you get tired, you can jump on that. Now that little car there is a half-scale wooden bodied Ford that some guy handmade. I was quite impressed with this. And then the Roadster next to it was also half-scale. All wooden body. Once he has 34 Ford half-scale wooden pickup. And this is the 1932 Ford sedan Woody. And then we got a quarter scale 1923 Ford T-Bucket. The workmanship was quite impressive. This is kind of over in what they call their village area, where they have old buildings set up kind of like a little town. We were riding on the tram at this time, gotten quite tired from walking around. Here you have most of your tractor manufacturers represented. International Harvester had something set up here. I wasn't sure what they were doing. They had just finished up when we arrived. This is a big old steam engine. It's actually a pump. It pumped natural gas up north somewhere. If you're ever looking for a seat for your tractor, all you had to do was scratch your head and figure out what color you wanted. And here's another little tram that they had that the kids could ride around. This guy had a little tow truck he had built up, and we had a couple of old antique cars that were really well put together. And of course, you got to have a food court, almost looked like a little bit of carnival atmosphere, but it was decent food. And here they're actually a steam engine making homemade ice cream. And of course, you have to have something with some of their apple cobbler with vanilla ice cream. And another little tram for the kids. So this is our trip down there. This year we'll try and take video and do another one.